Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comic Book Queers, episode 372. I am your host, Brett, and with me, as always, is your other host, Evil Jeff. Hi, Evil.
Hi. Hey, I'm getting over being sick, so I have a voice. I sound like Harvey Fierstein today.
I love that. I am so excited to show you my T-shirt. As we all know, I recently had a birthday. And my husband surprised me with the best T-shirt ever. Are you ready?
What is it? Oh my God! Wait, what is that in the middle of it?
It's Jean and Emma when they were going into Storm's head in the silent issue from the Krakoa run. That's when they redid that silent issue, the telepathic rescue mission. It's the panel. It's the drawing of Jean and Emma.
Oh, okay. And then they're going into
in the middle is that tree,
that
African tree. Yeah, that was like symbolic of Storm's psyche. I screamed when I opened this. Oh my God. Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
When is the very first time you remember being overwhelmed with lust? Like, who was when you were small, who was like the first person to come along to like make you hornier than you've ever experienced before?
I'm going to give you two.
Okay.
Because they were around the same time. Right around when I was going through puberty, a thing called what was it called? The Solo Flex, I think.
Oh yeah, the Bowflex guy. Oh God.
The guy, and they would just
what
have
a good
this
answer.
This topless guy,
yeah.
And it would just be like, here's a 20-minute infomercial of just this hot muscle guy doing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, my sister's like, "Are you watching that again?" I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I want to get one." And then the other one is I then started getting a little horny, and we had a lightning storm one night. And the power went out. And when the power came back on, we, for some reason, had HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax on our cable. Not paying for any of it.
Wow.
And so then I found out Cinemax was sometimes called Skinemax.
Skinemax.
And the TV guides that we got, in the back, it would list every movie that played on Showtime, HBO, and Cinemax. And it would have what bad things were in them. Sexual situations, nudity. And so I immediately looked what shows had nudity. And there was one called Bloodsport starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Forget it.
And you see his butt in that. Yeah. And it imprinted me. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme was so hot to me.
That's interesting that your answer is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Because my answer is very similar. It's very adjacent. It's obviously the same time period.
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Close. It was Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren from Rocky IV?
Rocky III.
Wait, no, that's not Rocky III. That's Rocky IV.
Oh, Clubber Lang was Rocky III. Yeah, Rocky IV.
And you were just like, I hate fuck America. I like Russia.
I couldn't believe that a human looked like this. Like
I guess it was USSR at that time.
Yeah, it was the Soviet Union. Anytime he came on screen, I had to go jerk off. I had to find a way to jerk off. I had to. It was imperative. It was not in my control.
Yeah. I will say I don't know why because I guess that was the same amount of time. I think, you know what it was? I think I didn't have it on cable or something. It wasn't as easily accessible to me on TV. I think I saw the movie of it and was like, ooh, hello.
Yeah, yeah. Especially the scene where he says, "I must break you."
And that's when you became a bottom.
That's when you joke. You joke. But so anyway, where am I going with this?
Oh my god. Oh
So
no. What
I'm
is
flipping
this?
through channels. Like we have a thing called Samsung Plus TV that came with our TV.
Oh, I
It's
have
just
that
like,
too. Oh,
yeah,
where there's just channels that will play the same movie over and
like
over
the
again.
Portlandia channel, or yeah. So I'm flipping through, and I land on the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie, which I had completely forgot was a thing.
It
An
is not
early
good.
Marvel. Not good. He doesn't even wear the skull on his chest. The skull is on like a knife he has.
Yeah.
But let me tell you how goddamn sexy he looked in that movie. So I have a question for you, Evil
Okay.
Jeff.
Yes.
How would you like to be punished? More specifically,
How would I like to be punished? Okay, what is this a game? What is the
No,
what is
yeah,
the
so
how
here's
does
my-
this game work?
it's very easy. I'm gonna show you the 4 men who have played the Punisher on film. The 4 men who have played
Okay.
Frank Castle, and I want to know
All right.
which one of them you want to be punished by, and maybe you can walk me through a scenario.
I mean, I highly doubt I would turn any of them down. So this
But
is
you have to
more
pick
just.
one.
Okay, I can only pick one. I can't
Yes.
pick one to top, one to bottom. Okay,
Nope.
all right, fine.
No, you can only be punished by one Punisher, and here they are.
Okay, all right.
We have
Oof.
Dolph Lundgren. We have Thomas Jane. We have Ray Stevenson, R.I.P. And we have our
What
current
was Ray
Punisher,
Stevenson from?
Punisher Warzone, the sequel to the Thomas Jane one.
Right. Oh,
So
okay.
Basically,
Oh, I
Punisher
didn't
2
even remember
came out
that
after
one.
Thomas Jane, and it was him instead of, yeah. And our
Wasn't
current
Thomas
Punisher, John
Jane in
Bernthal.
that-
Bernthal. Hung.
Is Thomas Jane in that Hung show? And wasn't he also married to Patricia Arquette for a period of time?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up. Okay, this is. I feel Ray Stevenson. I don't know you. I
So
don't know
Ray
her.
Stevenson, he also was in the Thor movies, playing Volstagg, like the big jolly fat guy with the long beard.
Oh
which is
shit!
crazy.
Wait a minute. I just popped up Ray Steven and what he looks like now.
Well, he's dead.
Holy shit, Silver Daddy!
Ray Stevenson,
Like
he's
he
dead.
actually looks really hot right
Oh,
now.
okay. He's dead, girl.
Shit.
Why do you keep saying that?
Oh, he's dead. Oh, when did he die?
Are you looking? He died like this year.
Oh
Like
shit!
he just died.
Oh no!
But
Well,
yeah,
I wasn't looking
I
like at a
see.
picture of his corpse.
He died in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, wow, Silver Fox Daddy. I just looked up the same photo.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be out though because I don't have like a connection
Yeah, no,
to
right.
him. Oh, he was with Anne Heche?
What? What does Ellen think about that?
Well, that's right. Remember after Ellen, she was like, "Yeah, I'm not a lesbian anymore."
I'm not a lesbian.
And then he was with Patricia Arquette.
She JoJo
Okay,
Siwa
I
does. She was the
right.
original JoJo Siwa.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you dated Ellen, you would stop being gay too.
You would stop being a lesbian too.
I mean, as soon as Portia de Rossi, as soon as Ellen lets her out of that cage at night, she'll
Yeah.
be like, "I'm over it."
Yeah.
Okay, so Dolph Lundgren. Here's my issue with Dolph Lundgren, though. I think he looks. I think it seems unnatural. He's not blonde.
Oh, you don't like him with the black hair.
I feel because he just looks.
Oh, see,
He
that's
just has
what's
so
doing
many
it for me.
blonde features. It feels unnatural.
Yeah, he's
So
very
I think I'm
Nordic,
going to have
yeah.
to X out Dolph Lundgren.
Okay.
So it's between Thomas Jane and John Bernthal.
Yeah, so between Thomas Jane and John Bernthal.
I think, you know what? I think even when I did watch Walking Dead in the first season,
Shane.
and he was the bad guy, I
Remember
still
he was
was like, I
Shane?
want you to fuck me. I think it's John. I think it's John Bernthal. I think I have to-
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting.
There's just
It is our
something.
current Punisher.
You can just tell he's good in bed.
Yes.
Like you can
He's
tell.
intense. You can tell. But he's
fucking give
thoughtful,
it to you.
artistic. He's artful.
And there's
man's
something
got a
swarthy about him
snake.
where Thomas Jane is a little
Yeah.
prettier.
Yeah.
And I don't like
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
I like swarthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
like,
you're choosing
John
Dolph.
Bernthal. I'm Dolph all the way. I have to be. I mean, that is. There's nothing beyond Dolph Lundgren for me. But, please. But John Bernthal.
Where is Dolph
interesting.
Lundgren now? What happened to him?
I mean, he's still like he was in the new Rocky. What was the Creed 2? He was in
Oh,
it again
okay.
as Ivan Drago as the same character. Yeah, he's just an old man now, and he shows up in like the Expendables movies and
Oh, nice.
yeah. His backstory is so interesting. Do you know he was at MIT getting a master's in like chemistry or something?
Oh, he's smart.
And he was working as a bouncer at a bar while he was in school. And Grace Jones happened upon him and was like, "Who are you?" And she made him famous. She convinced him to become an actor.
Love Grace Jones.
Love Grace Jones. Thank you, Grace Jones.
But yeah, I definitely think John Bernthal needs to punish me.
Hell yeah, we have a winner. You should come to New York because he is starring in a new Broadway production alongside Eben Backrack, the Thing, the cousin from The Bear. Oh, they're both in The Bear. Dog Day Afternoon. And they're focusing on the love story aspect of Dog Day Afternoon.
Who's the trans character?
I think the Thing, cousin, Eben Backrack, whatever. And I think he's Al Pacino, John Bernthal.
Ugh. There's some where, you know what I haven't done in a while? When I was younger, I used to, when I would go to sleep, I would fantasize about stuff to help me fall asleep. And I would always fantasize about celebrities, having sex with celebrities.
Yeah.
And I think as I got older, I would more start fantasizing about just more hot guy, like just more like the scenario rather than the celebrity. And so I was looking for more real guys because in my scenario in my head, it was too unrealistic to have a celebrity have sex with. So I think I've actually, as I got older, I've shit on my fantasies because I'm like, oh, that will never happen. But it's a fantasy. Yeah,
they're fantasies.
I know. I'll tell you this. I've had sex dreams. This is before prep.
Go on.
Where these hot guys come up and then they're just like, let's fuck. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to have sex. And they're like, oh, wait, you don't have a condom? We can't do it. And then I'm like, oh no. So I like lost out on sex in dreams because I couldn't find a condom.
Because you're so responsible. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
But anyway, I feel like I need to bring back some celebrity fantasies in my head at night.
Ooh, yeah. We've got some good celebrities out there now. And we've got some influencers too.
Yeah. Influencers, like who?
Like social media
just
people.
like workout influencers?
Who's that kid, that 20-year-old everyone's going nuts over that breaks his own face to be better looking and he's not even that cute?
You like him?
No, I don't like him.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was like, I'm
like
not fantasizing about him with the looks maxing and mogging.
Yeah. Oh. Do you know what that is? So, like, can I speak about looks maxing and mogging and all that stuff?
Sure.
That's just straight guys entering gay circuit party culture. Like, I feel like it's just like, yeah, we've been doing.
I've seen many editorial on this. The Andrew Tate straight dude is gay.
Yes.
They don't like women.
Yes.
Women are just a status symbol to have, like a Gucci bag. And the only opinions they care about are men. And even that guy, when they asked him, do you think women are, who do you think's more attractive? He's like, men are more beautiful. Men are more beautiful. Women are not beautiful. And
women are not naturally beautiful.
You're just like, just be gay.
Have fun on your journey.
If you all just sucked a fucking dick and took a dick up the butt one time,
just come on.
You would let all of this go.
Yeah, it's because masculinity is so it's like the currency of the male internet. And bottoming is so non-masculine, but that's the tension that they're all going through. They want to bottom so bad, but they also want to be really masculine.
But have you seen the gay looks maxers? Have you seen those ones?
No, they must be atrocious.
There is a group, and I only found this by some guy on TikTok complaining about it. There's basically a group of guys where they are proclaimedly not gay, but they only have sex with men, and and they basically, it's a group where it's just like, and they're all like, hey, we get together. I think they're like European. He's like, we get together like every month into a compound, and in the compound, it's about 10 of us, and we are not gay, but we are men that have sex with men, and we don't call ourselves gay because we don't do anything gay. All we do is work out and have sex. And we don't listen to diva. We don't listen to pop music. We don't like gay things. We don't do anything gay. And you're like,
Yeah.
you hate yourself. Like you hate yourselves. But then they're fucking.
Yeah.
You're just like, what is happening?
Oh man.
It is funny though with masculinity. If you do one little thing feminine, they're like, you're a woman.
Yeah.
You're a woman. But then if you go full and completely transition, then they go back to being like, you're a man. I just find it so stupid. Yeah, you're like, that guy wearing a pink shirt, he's a fucking woman. That person who completely transitioned.
That woman?
You're a man. I'm like, I give up trying to figure you guys out.
Winning.
Wait, can we talk about, there's something I do want to talk about.
What?
Hold on a second.
And he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
We agreed
We
weren't
don't have
doing
a
hot
slide
topics.
for it.
What are you doing? You're going rogue.
I know we don't have a slide for it, but I want to talk about it. Have
What?
you watched any of the Olympics?
Yes. The
I
Olympics.
want to talk about the Olympics.
You want to talk about how they got through 10,000 condoms in 3 days?
Oh,
that they ran out of
Olympics
condoms
is a
at Olympic
fuck
Village?
fest, especially Winter Olympics because they're all cold.
Because they're cold.
So you know
And
they like go back into like the hot
I feel
tubs
like
and
winter Olympic sports work your ass more than summer Olympic sports. I feel like all of the Olympic athletes, they all have got that like chunky Connor Story hockey ass.
I think it's very lower body.
It's
Winter
very lower
sports are
body.
very
Those
lower body, so it's
thighs
fat
and their
asses, big
butt.
thick thighs,
Yo.
like speed skating.
Yo, you see that guy, the curling guy? There's like a curling guy who I'm like, this is one of the hottest men I've ever seen in my life, and he's a curler.
I'll admit, I pretty much just watch ice skating.
Oh, cute.
Love me some ice skating. But I just wanted to talk about how the men's and women's program were like the complete polar opposite for America. Where you basically saw like the number one guy in the world completely crack under pressure.
Melanin, yeah.
Like he just completely.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, and the crazy thing is 2 Olympics ago in 2018, Nathan Chen did the same thing. Not as badly.
Yeah.
But he didn't even get. I don't think he even got a medal, or
And the
maybe
thing about-
did he get bronze?
Oh, I think maybe. But the thing about Ilya Malinin is what's so interesting is in figure skating, they always considered it physically impossible to do more than a triple axel because of the way you have to, like, there's the only jump with forward momentum, and so therefore you can't blah, blah. And so for him to be able to stretch it to a quadruple axel was like, he literally did what conventional wisdom always said was impossible. So the expectations around him were so high. And but then there's, what's her name, Alyssa Liu?
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, because I saw Alyssa Liu, I didn't even recognize her, because from the last Olympics, she literally has a complete transformation. Because you know what her story is, right?
No, what is it?
She came in 5th, but in the last Olympics, she landed a triple axel. So she's the first woman, I think she's the first U.S. woman. Is she the first U.S. woman to land a triple axel in the Olympics? I think so. But she only came in 5th. She was only 16 years old. And right after the Olympics, she was like, I think she did like one other competition. And then she's like, I'm retiring. I don't like this. I'm not having fun. And apparently the parents were like, and the coaches were telling her what to eat. She couldn't hang out. She just didn't have a life. And so for then the next couple years, she basically just lived. And she dyed her hair all funky. She became all like alternative. She was like protesting like the Gaza and Palestine, being super pro-gay. Like she just, and then she went skiing one day and was like, you know what? I miss sports. I miss this. And so she's like, I'll come back and train, but you guys can't tell me what to
But,
do.
like, relax.
You can't tell me what
Yeah.
to wear. You can't tell me what to eat. You can't tell me anything. And I'm only doing it to have fun. I'm not going to try and win. I'm not going to try. And you can tell every time she went out, she was just like, woo, I'm having
Yeah.
fun. And just seeing where poor Ilya was going out like, I need to represent America and I need to show up. And that pressure, she went out with no pressure. And then she fucking did that long form skate to fucking Donna Summer.
Yeah.
It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was literally like someone just having fun, but also technically doing things that, it was just so, she
think
made
there's
it
a
look
lesson
so
there.
easy.
There's a lesson there. Like, joy is probably the best fuel for getting something done, something challenging accomplished.
Exactly.
And also there's a thing
yeah.
with both of them around expectations. So I said before,
Mm-hmm.
Ilya's, the expectations around him must have been so crushing and suffocating. And then she was like, fuck it. I'm letting go of expectations.
She's like, I'm not
And-
going to live
ooh.
up to any of your expectations. And then
I
she
actually
did.
think there is, I'm segueing to the next thing if you're okay with it, because I think there is a drag queen who is suffering from the expectations game.
Let's talk about it.
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
What you watching?
We're watching
Drag
some
Race.
Drag
We're
Race.
watching episode 8, Snatch Game, Love Island. First of all, Evil Jeff, dying to know what you thought about the modified Snatch Game.
Here's the thing. The fans, Drag Race does listen to fans. And they are never happy because so many people were complaining about this format. But before this, so many people were like, Snatch Game's getting old. It's like not good. They need to do something different, blah, 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 blah. And so they're like, okay, we're going to do something different. And they're like, we hate it. You're just like, oh.
All right. Well,
I think the format, because I think the format, I don't think it's there yet. But I like trying to do something different.
yeah, I agree. I think this format wasn't conducive to telling jokes and doing bits nearly as much as Snatch Game is.
I feel that the Bachelor, the Snatch, whatever the one that they do in All Stars,
Yeah.
I think works better,
Yeah.
which is very similar. But I do like that it gives everyone more of a showcase rather than Snatch Game where you're just kind of like fending for yourself.
It's a wider avenue to show your character. That's
Yes,
for sure.
but I don't know if you've watched Mikey Meeks gave she has a little thing that she was saying in one of the watch parties that went viral.
Oh no, what? At Roscoe's?
Basically, she was saying she wants Drag Race to change. She would prefer if they changed the rules where it has to be a real person.
Yeah.
And she
like not a
doesn't,
concept,
and
like
she
the
basically
Pope.
was kind of like, I don't really respect people doing made up characters.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, so like Athena Dion, who actually was
Athena
advised
Dion-
to do that.
Athena
but,
Dion,
Mrs. Claus.
and
Bloody
that's the
Mary.
thing. This is where she got in her head. There's many times. Do you remember when Rue questioned Gigi Good about her doing
The robot?
the AI character, which
Yeah.
isn't a real celebrity, but true, which
Right.
is part of the problem. But Gigi Good was like, no, I know what I'm doing. And she had faith in it and she did it.
And
And
she
that's the thing is like, Athena Dion said she was going to do Charlie Chaplin, but gay. And I'm like, that could have worked. You just needed to really nail it. And when RuPaul was like, I don't know how you're going to make that funny. She just abandoned it immediately.
Yeah.
And instead was like, I am a Greek person. That's not a thing. Like,
No.
it wasn't even a made up character. It was literally just Corey King she has one of her TikToks is literally just like next year's Snatch Game. And it's just like, hey, I'm a woman with a limp with a Russian accent. And then it was just like, hi, I'm my mom. And then it was just like, hey, I'm if a teapot came to life. And like it was all just like so stupid. But yeah, it was just, she wasn't, I didn't care. Like, she wasn't funny, and she wasn't a real person.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
I think what Rue reacted to was she was like, "I'm Charlie Chaplin, who is breaking his silence to come out because he's gay," and so it was just I could see Rue being like, "That's not simple enough a concept. You're going to get lost in it." But I'm like, my reaction was, take out the breaking the silence. Do a silent character. Do Charlie Chaplin horny for dick without saying anything. Guaranteed winner.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's how, I mean, I agree. I also, and this is where I guess this is my own, I don't know if it's misogyny or transphobia or what it is, but I am sick of, I do miss when it was all just women. I don't like it when they always
do men. Yeah.
When they do men as much. I mean, there's
Nene
exceptions.
Coco,
when Ben de la Creme did like Paul Lynde, that was amazing.
Yeah. Nene Coco, though, was inspired. I mean, yes, it was a male character. And like, yes, a lot of it was because he nailed the voice. But it was he also was the best improviser. Like,
yes,
she
was
where the most in the present moment, active listening, like she was improvising very well.
Yes, and then I think Mikey Meeks had the best impression. Like, hers was the funniest impression.
Another one who was
Drew
very
Barrymore.
in the moment, and it was a genius move to play it straight.
Yeah, and I do think, but I think she didn't volley as much. She kind of was in, and this is why I do think Jane Don't, who I love, and I think she did well. It was a little too just rehearsed. Except she did have the one where she walked over and was like, "Oh my God, Lainey Kazan!" Like that was
that was funny.
That was great. But this is also why I agree with the top three. I don't think Discord Adams should have been in the top. And everyone's like, justice for Discord Adams. And I'm like, she was like, okay, first of all, she was just gay. And then saying she was the Pope, that facial, the thing she put on, why was that there? That's not what a Pope, like, she doesn't look like a particular Pope. So I didn't get any of it. And she was funny. Sure. But she literally could have been any other gay person.
That could have been Paul Lynde. That could have been Truman Capote.
Exactly. I didn't understand the look of it, so I didn't get it. Yeah. So I feel the judges were completely right. I might have given it to Mikey Meeks over Nene Coco just because David Attenborough is boring.
Yeah, but Nene told the best jokes.
But Nene did have great jokes, and she did improvise. She did
who has taught improv for many years. I guarantee you half of those girls do not know what it means when RuPaul says we need to see a point of view. They don't know. I guarantee you they don't know what that means. They don't know how that manifests. But Nene Coco did it. Like, and also I'm horny and time is running out. That's my point of view. And I think that's the other problem, but it's not just that, because so many of these people, their points of view are all I'm horny or I'm sexual. Yeah. But it's really hard, and then it's like Lizzo, like poor Can You Pleasers, Lizzo. Oof, that was real bad. Real bad.
It was just rough. Anyway,
there's no comedy.
And then Bloody Mary.
Oh, that was so. Let's talk about that, because that is the biggest crash out on Snatch Game I've ever seen.
That was. There's times where, as you know, we've both taught improv, where you see the person just in like they're just in panic, and they can't do anything. And
she
then
never
you're just
thought
like,
about what her point of view, like what. How does Bloody Mary see the world? What does Bloody Mary want? I mean, that's what you mean when you say point of view. What? Yeah, you need to want something.
No, it just reminds me of. I mean, it's completely different, but like when Alyssa Edwards did Katy Perry in like season, in her season, and she was just like, "Hi, hey, how are you? I'm good." And you're just like, you have to do something.
Do something. So I made a comment earlier about the expectations game, and I do think it is Jane Don't that is suffering. I think because you expect Jane Don't to do everything she's doing, but then a Mikey Meeks or a Nene Coco come along and do it as good, but it's like, oh my God, you're the winner, and Jane's like, I was as good, but you expect it from me, you don't expect it from them, so you get a bigger reaction when they
Yeah,
do.
and I think because Jane Doan is so dominating, this kind of like almost going home, and then Mikey Meeks now kind of doing really good, is like kind of moving the momentum towards like you more almost want to root for Mikey over Jane Doan.
Yeah.
I really like
Underdogs.
Mikey Meeks. I really
me too.
think. I also just feel she is so breathtakingly beautiful.
Yes.
As a woman, like
Yeah.
when her mug, she has the mug of the season for me. And so then when she can also be funny, I love that when someone's real, real pretty, and then they can also turn around and be funny. I love that. And then Nene Coco, I think this was good for Nene because Nene has a little bit of that like rosé Ms. Cracker, a little
Yeah.
too in your head,
Yeah.
but she felt really, really loose.
Yeah.
Lucy LaDuca in this. Who was also great in Snatch Game.
It was also good in Snatch Game. You know who's probably not good in Snatch Game?
Who?
Jean Grey.
You think Jean Grey
we
would
need
be
to talk
bad
about
at
it. Hold on.
Snatch
We
Game?
need to talk about X-Men. We need to talk about X-Men. Something just popped in my head. We need to talk about the X-Men.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
Because, girl, Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. Sadie Sink is
Okay,
Jean Grey.
what is this based on?
The internet. I'm convinced. She's signed on for 3 Marvel movies.
Okay.
One of them is Doomsday. And then it's Spider-Man, Doomsday, and then something after Doomsday. Spider-Man Brand New Day is shaping up to be something. Your boy, John Bernthal, is in it. Punisher's in it. Hulk is in it.
Okay.
And Jean Grey is in it. I'm convinced she's Jean Grey. She's Jean Grey. We're getting an MCU Jean Grey. So what do you think the end credits of Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be?
Well, I mean, is she in the movie, or so she'll already be in the movie?
She's in the movie.
So then the end credits
it's gonna
would be
Peter
her.
Parker and Jean Grey running around.
Interesting. No, who should show up? Who has to show up?
Charles fucking Xavier at the end, like Nick Fury did in Iron Man.
No.
Scott Summers.
No, who's the mutant that's known to be with Spider-Man? Which is why Jean Grey, she could not be Jean Grey, because there's another mutant, redheaded mutant, that Spider-Man hangs out with all the time.
Oh.
It could be Firestar.
Oh.
And then in the end credits, it's Iceman.
No way.
I will say this, even if she is Jean Grey, I think Iceman should show up at the end credits.
That would be amazing. So do you know what Spider-Man Brand New Day is about?
There's a day, and then it's like brand new.
So
No, what
it's
is
about,
it about?
he's turning into a spider. He's
Oh, they're going to make Spider-Man a mutant?
No, he's mutating into a spider creature, just like what was in the '90s cartoon? They did that storyline where he had, like, 8
right.
arms.
Wait, what's that Kafka, the Metamorphosis?
The Metamorphosis. They're going to do the Metamorphosis. They're going to do.
They're doing Kafka's Metamorphosis
they're
with
gonna do-
Spider-Man.
Oh my god, what's his name? Gregor Samsa. They're going to do Gregor Samsa. No, seriously, I'm kind of freaking the fuck out.
I can't put my hopes into anything because they disappoint me so much until I see like the Phoenix insignia or something where you're like, oh, it's her. Until then, I'm just gonna step back. I can't get my hopes up with that. Ugh.
It's going to be Spider-Man and Jean Grey. Jean
Which
Grey.
is so weird because they don't ever hang out in the comics.
I know. Anyway, let's talk about X-Men comics. You just said the word comics, so now we got to talk about them.
Oh, remember there
Oh.
was a mutant. He did in the Ultimate Universe. Spider-Man dated a mutant. Do you remember that?
Kitty Pryde?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We
Speaking
got
of Jean Grey,
let's talk about X-Men.
her
Cyclops.
husband has a solo title, Cyclops, #1.
Yes.
Is it because I love Scott Summers that I loved this book? I think it's because I love
This
Scott
was
Summers.
good. It's good. It's I think it's also there's so much schlop that's happening that anything remotely interesting, I'm like, oh, thank
Right.
God. This is good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them rewriting Joss Whedon's, they kind of retcon Joss Whedon's take on his powers?
How so?
In the Joss Whedon run, Emma informed him that it's all just a mental block that's causing him to not be able to use his concussive force, and he has to wear the visors.
Yeah.
And then
This
she
is
was
back
able to
to-
undo the mental block, and then he was able to just use it. And then it's like, okay, I had to take it off. But now in this one, it's like, no, you have brain damage.
the brain
It's just
damage.
brain damage.
Yeah.
So I find that interesting. I don't know if it was like a purposeful thing or if they just didn't think about it and the person who wrote it didn't remember the Joss Whedon one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know. But
Anyway,
I do-
but for me, that's not. I'm not like, well, his powers are special.
yeah,
I don't care.
I like the brain damage thing. I don't like the Joss Whedon mental block thing. I'm
Yeah,
glad. we're
yeah.
back to-
I think this works better. Although the brain damage thing could work because he does have his anxiety disorder.
Yeah, and so it's so interesting. Like, so a lot of this book, from this through the doctor character, Dr. Robin Hanover, who I've done research on, by the way.
Okay.
But it was interesting for her to be like, you were different as a kid. You weren't like this. They took something from you. You were kind of wild when you were a kid.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
saying
was
that,
really
and then he
interesting.
said, didn't he say like he didn't fully remember that?
And he
Where
doesn't
she
fully
was like,
remember,
yeah, you
like
like
the
beat these
orphanage
people up and
days.
set things on fire.
Yeah, and he's like, I did. And then he reaches out to Alex, and like, they didn't really cover it. Like he never really said to Alex, like, was I different as a kid? They just started fighting as they do.
Yeah.
What I would like to tell you about Dr. Robin Hanover.
Okay.
So she appeared
me
in
about her.
in remember classic X-Men when like they did the reprint of the story, but then in the back it was always like an original story.
Yeah.
So she was in that. She was in classic X-Men 41, and it was about Scott's orphanage days. She worked there. She helped like get him out of his shell. He was very shy, very closed off. She took him flying because she was a pilot. And so I think that's where he got his like love of flying and piloting. She grew suspicious that they were keeping Scott there. Like foster parents that would pick Scott would then all of a sudden cancel. And so she was like, why are they keeping this boy here? And she also became suspicious of another fellow orphan, Nate, who I think was Mr. Sinister. So she started investigating.
But when Classic X-Men came out, Classic X-Men, I guess it was when Mr. Sinister already, because it was like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, so
It was
Mr. Sinister was
post-Inferno.
already happening. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so she all of a sudden, she was investigating, and then all of a sudden, Scott sees her, and she's very cold and distant to him. And I think what you're supposed to surmise is that she was brainwashed by Sinister, or she was like lobotomized or something. So for her to be digging all this stuff back up is very interesting.
But why is she not lobotomized now?
I don't know.
Interesting. And so it looks like basically this is being, they're like chasing a mutant. What was the mutant's powers that they were chasing?
I forget, but these Reavers, the Donald Pierce scene,
new Reavers.
making the Reavers, that was intense.
Oh, especially when the one's like, oh, I'm in pain. Can you up the pain? And he just kills him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. I forget the mutant's power, but yeah, Scott happens upon her because the Reavers shoot his plane out of the sky.
Yeah, and then he loses his ruby quartz glasses.
His
So
visor
this is just
breaks.
going to be, this is his visor. This is just going to be him trying to.
It's going to be blind Scott and a mutant kid on the run.
Although
I'm in.
in the past, he always has a little thing in his pocket. So technically, he should have had a little replacement in his pocket.
He's always prepared. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see, but I
But
thought
it's
this was
fun.
really, really good. Yeah, this was a great start. Good book.
Yeah. What else we
And
got?
that really was the only book from 2 weeks ago. Now we have last week's books, starting with Generation X 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. you know.
I'm just going back to Weapon X and shit. I was confused.
There's a lot
It
of
seemed
that
like they're going
happening
back
right
to
now.
Weapon X, but then there were just like a new bunch of mutants there.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
It does seem like so in the last page, so they mutants are being experimented on. Scout and Wolverine go investigate. So of course it's going to be like Laura Kinney's going to be stuck with these mutant kids now, and I think that's why it's called Generation X-23.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh, this is like we have to be introduced to new mutants.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood for New Mutants.
I was reading this book, and I think that there's a lack of a relationship between Wolverine, Logan, and Honey Badger, Scout.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really ever see them interact, and
No.
she's another clone of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like
he
to
doesn't
see
give
more
a
of
shit
that.
about her.
He doesn't give a shit about her. He cares about Laura. He doesn't give a shit about the other
Yeah.
one. What's her name?
Also, yeah, but then it's like Kaiden. Is her name Kaiden? Who's the one with the
Gabby.
time warp
Yeah,
powers?
yeah.
It looks like they experimented her and gave someone else her powers, and that girl died.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, where is Kaiden? Is she going to show up? How did they?
Is she gonna show up?
Is she trapped somewhere? I don't know. Generation X. Having Emma Frost and Banshee be the teachers of these people was a specific dynamic. And so this like X-23 taking on a bunch of younger people, it's just not not Generation X. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
And I think so that's sometimes I feel like I'd rather have a book that feels like Generation X rather than being like, hey, X-23, Generation X-23. Like it's like I think the name of the book came before, and then they're like,
Right.
all right, let's figure out something.
What
to
do we do?
with this.
We love the idea for the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if we're seeing a lot of stories about, because we are right now, our favorite mutants who are in their respective titles are happening upon New Mutants a lot.
So this is
And I
they're
think
all
it's all leading
prepping
up
them
to
to
the
go to the
whole-
school
yeah,
for
the
X-Men
school.
United.
Yeah.
That is what this is. So that's fine. I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm also saying is that some of these ones that were in previous students, I don't know what the age, like is everyone that was in, not the young X-Men, when the New Mutants rebooted and it was like Anole and all of those
and
people
Pixie.
and Pixie, are they all adults now?
Yeah. As you know, my brain shuts down when we talk about comic book logistics.
Yeah.
I don't care. And there is no right answer.
Yeah. No, because I'm saying if they aren't older, I wouldn't mind a lot of them just showing back up.
No, and they are still young kids.
Yeah.
You know, they're not like 30-year-olds.
All right. What else we got?
So there's this book, Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon.
I
This
didn't
too
read that.
is going back to Weapon X. Obviously, we've got Nuke, who Grant Morrison established was part of that program. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm reading a lot of other books, not a lot. I'm reading other books that are all leading up to this next Marvel event called Armageddon. This is
What
leading
is
up to
Armageddon
it.
supposed to be
Chip
about?
Zdarsky is writing all of these books. So in Captain America, stuff is happening leading up to it. This book is leading up to it. And then the other book leading up to it, which I'm reading, is the one on the left called Dungeons of Doom. It's actually not that bad. It's about all these different factions going to the now abandoned Latveria, because he's dead. Mm-hmm. And there's Hydra. There's like locals to Latveria. There's Americans and there's Wakandans. And they all wind up like falling into these dungeons, and many people die. And so you've got these weird characters roaming around the sub basement of Doom's castle, where Doom kept the most dangerous things on the planet. And so it's all of these people who have different wants, or they're different missions, or they're stumbling upon different artifacts. I think what this event is.
Yeah, who's the big
leading
bad?
Up to Red Hulk. It's
Oh,
leading
Red
up
Hawk
to
is going to be the
Red
big
Hulk
bad.
taking over Latveria. And when the heroes try to stop him, I think something happens. I don't know what. But the ads on the right are for this event. And if you look, you've got like someone who looks like a Captain America silhouette because you've got the star in his chest, but
that looks
looking
like
more
Dazzler.
like Superman.
Is that
That looks like
Dazzler in
Dazzler?
that?
No.
Who is that on the side?
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I love how I like. Yes, of course it's Captain Marvel, but I'm like, is that Dazzler with the star on her chest?
Yeah. So I don't know, like it's leading, I think this is all leading to like a new Avengers lineup. There's a book coming out called Avengers Armageddon. So this is all.
But
leading
I
up
have a
to the next
question.
big
So
thing.
in this image, if you're listening and not watching, in this middle, like, so in the one on the far right, you see Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain Marvel. But in the one in the middle, you just see this cloaked figure flying. Is that the Red Hulk?
No, I think you're supposed to see Captain America because of the star on the chest, but the outline is that of Superman. So I wonder, like, are the heroes?
But that's
gonna
the
get
thing, is that character
transformed?
looks evil.
Right.
So but then there's already an evil Captain America.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Captain Hydra.
Yeah.
Or no, Flag Smasher.
Flag Smasher. Interesting. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dungeons of Doom book it's I don't know, like there's something about it. It's good because it's characters who you don't know that well, so you can do whatever you want with them. In this,
Who
like,
is that? You said
labyrinth.
people were dying. Is any main characters die?
No, just like the soldiers and people in the
Okay.
in the book. Yeah. Anyway, next big event. I think it's on my radar. I'm going to
Okay.
be covering it. Join me. Back to the X-Men. Uncanny X-Men number 24.
Uncanny.
Where Monsters Dwell, Part 2. This is
Yes.
team gets split up. Each one of them has to take on a monster. I'm in. I love it.
And they're like at an amusement park, which is fun.
So fun. So you got Jubilee versus Morbius. You have Nightcrawler versus Frankenstein's monster. I forget. who's fighting-
Werewolf.
Yeah, Wolverine versus Werewolf by Night. Somebody's taking on Gambit, I think, is taking on. Oh yeah, the swamp creature, Amphibian.
And then Rogue has Elsa and the
Elsa
Mummy.
Bloodstone. Yeah, and the Mummy. Fun.
And then who is the character, this woman, the woman that's like controlling all of them? Who is that again?
That's Agatha Harkness.
Did they say it?
No, but Salem she keeps talking to Salem, her pet.
Okay. That's where I was like,
Agatha.
I'm like, who is this? Oh, so it's
Yeah.
Agatha Harkness.
Yeah.
Love.
Who wants
Okay,
New
that's
Orleans?
great.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Perfect.
took me a second. I was like, who is this? And then,
Yeah, I should, now that I'm
I was
like
like, wait,
looking at some
Salem-
of the images.
oh!
Yeah, I should have
Yeah.
figured that out.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, I like
so
it.
that's cool. Gail Simone writing Agatha? Yes, please. Gail Simone writing Elsa Bloodstone? Yes, please.
And I do like that they're like, thank you, Catherine Hahn, for basically they're like, oh, old Agatha Harkness. No,
Yeah.
we're gonna let's
young
bring
her
in
up.
Agatha. Can I make a confession?
You don't like old people?
I don't know what it was, but something. Oh, I remember what it was. For some reason, my YouTube had up like it created a playlist of my things that I've watched a lot.
Oh.
And in it was the time travel, Agatha All Along. What's the song?
Yeah. The montage
Witch's
of her
Road.
through the ages. Yeah.
And then from that, I'm like, ooh. And then I just watched all of Agatha All Along again.
Oh, you did? Isn't it great?
I skipped through some parts. Like it was
Yeah.
more just like, I want my favorite parts.
Yeah.
But I went through the whole. I mean, there's somewhere I
Oh.
watched the whole episode, like
Yeah.
The Fall, like the one with
Yeah. Patty.
Patty LuPone. But yeah, I ended up watching through the whole thing again yesterday, just
so good.
because I had to. I had to.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You have to every once in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Know
yeah,
who I
this is
want to
great.
show up in this though? If Agatha Harkness is showing up, you know who should come to help them? They need a good sorcerer to help them.
Billy.
Jennifer Kale.
Oh, Jennifer Kale. Oh, yeah. Bring her back in the MCU.
And I do like that Jubilee talked about the vampire thing where he was like, I can put you back. Don't you miss it? And she
And,
was like, sometimes, but no.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, thank you. Good stuff.
What else we got?
Regular X-Men, adjectiveless. Still cruising along the Beast train.
I'm okay. I like this.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I mean, it was basically
Although the art,
a fight scene.
they switched, they have different artists for different parts.
Well, the back with Beast was a different artist, yeah.
And I did not like it.
I did not like the art, but I will say I did like the moment. I did like the story.
Yes.
I did like Beast investigating.
And
his
I
older
like
self.
that he's just like with Animalia, where she's like, I like that name because they said they psychically now have all the memories. So they know what happened. And then she was like, oh, I like my name. But now it's like, did I really choose it? Or am I just choosing it because...
Isn't that crazy? It's like a long shot Shatterstar thing.
And they bring up the fact that Magneto didn't have the power thing. And so now they're saying it might actually be the fact that this time jump happened is what caused it.
Or something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
They basically establish it's something from the future that is causing this retroactively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that was addressed. And then I like that he kept Animalia there, where he's like, no, you need to be here so you know I'm not secretly trying to join 3K.
Yeah. Watch this.
But that's where, and then he's in touch with Beast. So then it is just now Dark Beast versus Good Beast.
One thing I thought was wild about Dark Beast is that he put himself back in that old white beast body. And I think the implication is because that was the body that Animalia was in love with in the future. So he kind of wanted to look like the object of her affection. Mm-hmm. And now, is that like manipulative for like manipulation reasons? Is that because there is still a good Hank McCoy there that just wants, to be loved?
Interesting. Because it is, and then how his main mission is they just want to make more mutants. They want the whole world to be mutants.
Yeah. I also am nervous for young Beast because I feel like old Beast could manipulate him very easily.
Yeah. I think, though, this is the thing, is that there is a difference of, I would say, I know you didn't like talking about time, but I would say clearly this, I would say, is probably 15 years. So this Beast has 15 years of studying and on younger Beast, which is a significant amount of time for someone who's a scientist and studying and getting up on, and this poor Beast doesn't know about, he doesn't know. There's a lot of things that he doesn't know about yet.
Feels like a lot for comic book time. To me, I would be like, it was 8 years or something.
You feel
this is why I hate talking about this.
8 years ago, he was in the Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay, I can. All right, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. But anyway, that's still like a lot of time, and so it is interesting. But the only thing he has on his side is that he's still good, and that's the thing that's interesting. Is like the potential. Like Beast always has this potential to turn evil, and I think the difference is that when he thinks I'm right and everyone else is wrong, that's when he turns evil.
Yeah.
And when he doesn't do that, I think the thing that stops him from doing that is when he's in love with somebody.
Yeah.
So I think Animalia is the thing that's going to keep the old Beast from not turning evil. But I do like the idea too. I think there's going to be a thing where the older Beast is like, you should be with me. I think they're going to fight over her.
I love that.
And then it's going to be like, you should be with me. And she's like, no, you're evil. And he's like, but I'm
old.
smarter. And she's like, but you're a bad person. And then he's going to be like, what?
Yep.
So I'm into all of this.
Yeah.
I don't like that Doug is like, well, Doug's gone, so whatever. I'm like, no, I want this to be addressed. Don't have him just now off in the back somewhere.
Also, is it me or are we getting a lot of Fenris lately? Like across the board.
Oh,
I'm like,
let's talk
my
about
reaction
that.
was like, Fenris again?
You know
is
why?
It because I absolutely know why.
It's because, Disney has capitulated to the terms of Trump, Mr. Fascist.
Yep.
And we have these writers being like, don't like that. How can I sneak in some
Nazis.
anti-fascist stuff,
Some
so we
white
can tell people.
supremacists.
And so let's bring in the white supremacist mutants so that we can see, hey, look what side are you fucking on?
Yeah. Fenris, today's villain. The villain of our times.
Because sadly, Fenris, and it's like, and look, who were the soldiers? Know who those soldiers all look like? People joining ICE.
Yep.
Just saying. And so it's
Boys.
like, which side are
Used to
you
call ICE
fucking
the
on?
Proud Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And how about Fenris being like mutant, human? It doesn't matter. We're all white.
Yeah. Oh, and I will tell you this. The thing that I liked about this, they would brush over like, yeah, we're Nazis. This one, they're like, we like white people.
Yes.
This is the most in-your-face racist they were, and I liked it because people are being, I don't know. I just the idea. It's like people are like the right is pretending that racism is over and doesn't exist. And so I like having people being like, no, look, here it is. Here it is. It's happening.
Yeah.
People think like this. Like, I don't know how you could see Megyn Kelly's reaction to the Bad Bunny Super Bowl and not think that racism doesn't exist.
Yeah. Disgusting. What a fucking disgusting bitch.
Anyway, X-Men, I'm liking it. Doug Ramsey, I need him. I don't want him to just be fully on the back burner.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
That's a spicy meatball out there.
Well, I have a feeling because that's the thing is because we've never seen Doug be good. Like Doug was good and then he immediately was evil. We've never seen. And so now he's been told this is good Doug who thinks he's doing good. He hasn't turned evil yet. He has now just been informed you're going to be evil and take over the world. Is that going to change him? Because you know who's going to try and recruit him is 3K. And I think that's where he's going to show up. But I'm telling you right now, if he shows up on 3K fully villain and evil and they don't show the change, I am going to be angry.
Yeah.
Let me see his inner turmoil of turning evil.
Yeah, we need a Doug Ramsey redemption arc, and we need it now.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, God, you know what I did?
What?
Oh, you're going to be so mad.
What? What did you do?
I read a DC comic.
I'm
Did
sorry.
you? Well, what
I did.
DC comic did you read?
I read the same one that you read, which was Sirens, Love Hurts, Book 1
I read
by
it
Teenie
too.
Howard. Yay!
I'm telling you, there's something with... This reminded me of something. This reminded me of a Marvel book. But it's a Marvel book that Leah Williams did.
Yeah, the Exterminators book, right?
Exterminators.
Yeah.
And I always mix up Teenie Howard and Leah Williams. And this is not helping the situation because I'm like, no,
Right.
and this, because this time
It's the DC version.
I knew it was like, no, she didn't write Exterminators. But it's a very, 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 very similar vibe.
Yeah. Like girls on the town forming a friendship.
Yeah.
You know, one of them's a little
And it's not a
wild,
full
one of them's really
one-to-one,
good.
but it's like
No, but
Boom
yeah.
Boom. It's Boom Boom, Jubilee, Wolverine, Dazzler.
Yeah.
And you can kind of feel, and so it's Catwoman, Canary, Black Canary, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn. And there is a few, and I like this where it does basically set up where Black Canary is like, I'm a hero, and she's kind of like, but still I'm friends with Catwoman. And then Catwoman's like, let's all get brunch with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. And she's like, ew, no, you're villains. And she's like, oh my God, come on. But we like women.
Women helping women.
Yeah. And so I love I do love the idea that where it's like good, bad, who cares as long as we're helping women.
That's right.
Because in the end, they are kind of showing Poison Ivy, which Poison Ivy in the cartoon is very similar, is more of a Robin Hood villain. And I think they're making that like that these three are Robin Hood villains. They're more like, we're going after the big man and the corporations.
I mean, all three of these women, aside from Black Canary, are anti-heroes at this point.
Yes.
But one thing that not took me out, but I wanted to see in continuity of the main timeline, whatever that is, of these characters. This felt like this is a DC Black Label book. This is like a 17 and over book. So this
is
feels
completely
out of continuity.
outside of the.
So they were very basic versions of themselves. Like I was surprised that Black Canary was like, "Ew, you're villains." I'm like, "No, they're not. They're layered, complicated characters, all three of them."
But I will say this: I'm liking it because it's definitely written for someone who doesn't know anything about the whole rest of the DC
very
universe.
true. Like this is like
So
the
it's-
classic versions of these. Yeah.
Yes.
Outside of any continuity. Yeah. And they're solving murders. We love.
But I will
we love
say
a
the
serial
one
killer.
problem is they were very bad at their job because they were like because basically it's the calendar man and he's killing people on their birthday. And so then they're like, oh, it's this kind of lab. Was she a stripper or a waitress? I guess she was more like a waitress at a
Cocktail waitress. Yeah.
cocktail waitress. And then they hear the one cocktail waitress be like, oh, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, that's interesting. And then she goes and gets murdered. And I'm like,
Well,
why did you not
there was a-
immediately be like, let's protect her?
Real bad at their job. There's another moment where I was like, what? Like, Poison Ivy made a huge point in the beginning. She's like, oh, billionaires. I hate billionaires so much. And then, like, a second later, is like, are you still seeing that guy, Bruce? I'm like, how do you not know? Like, Bruce Wayne is like, what? All right.
But it did have fun banter. And that's the thing is it reminds me, it's the same thing as Exterminators did. You know who started all of this? Like girly girls then being badasses. Sailor Moon. You ever watch
Yeah.
Sailor Moon?
I never did.
Oh, Sailor Moon, it's great. It's very much, I mean, I can understand some people being like, because she's just boy crazy. Where she's like, oh my God, does he like me? Oh my God. But then the bad guy comes and she's like, by the power of the moon, I will punish you. And then she's like all like super, super powerful. I miss that. I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We need more
Sirens was
girly
fun.
books. Yeah, it was super fun. DCKO, that event I've been
I didn't
occasionally
read that
checking in
one.
on.
Okay, now the last time I saw this, we were at like the quarterfinals or something, but it seemed very obvious it was going to be Wonder Woman versus Superman. Is that what happened?
No. So it got down to the final four.
Oh shit.
The final
okay, so it
four.
was Lex Luthor, Wonder Woman, Superman, and who?
Joker.
And the Joker. Oh my God. Wait, so who went against who? Tell me.
They all had to fight the absolute versions of themselves. So Darkseid brought in absolute Superman, absolute Batman, absolute Wonder Woman, and they had to fight them.
So they didn't even fight each other.
They didn't fight each other.
Oh shit, I bet absolute Wonder Woman killed regular Wonder Woman, didn't she?
No, they wound up working together to take Darkseid down. And then right when they were working on that, Lex Luthor killed Superman. Lex Luthor wins. So Lex Luthor is now King Omega, who has to take on Darkseid.
Wait, what happened to the Joker?
Joker switched sides, and then him and Wonder Woman wound up, I think, dying. I think they all, I can't believe I can't remember, but they were either defeated or dead. Because Darkseid basically showed up and like took everyone down.
And so now it is just Lex Luthor is the main guy at the
Yeah.
end. Oh my God,
Lex Luthor
total
is the winner.
twist.
Yes.
You know what? Good for you because we were like, it's clearly just going to be this, and then they went against our expectations.
Yeah. So it's Lex, and then there's after this moment, there's a backup story about how Saturn Girl from the Legion of Superheroes got the absolute characters like from their dimension. And I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, so I think there's one more issue left where Lex Luthor is going to be I don't know what he's going to do with this power.
Fascinating. Love it.
By the way, have you seen Nicholas Hoult doing the bicep flex picture of him training, getting more muscular? He's going to be like a more muscular.
No, for
Lex
what?
Luthor.
Is he because he's going to be
For
Beast
Superman's
again or
for Man of
something?
Tomorrow. For Man of Tomorrow, I have to say, he has big arm. He has big arm. And
Wait,
why? I can't handle.
Is it because he's
Nicholas
in
Hoult.
prison as Lex Luthor and?
I don't know.
Nicholas Hoult, bicep flex.
Bicep flex. Worth it.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Because that's my weakness.
Oh, me
is
too.
a bicep.
I thought that's where you were going to go in the Punisher discussion of like probably Dolph, because if they all did that, he would probably have the biggest rocks on his arm.
Yeah, but in the end, face trumps.
Yeah.
This area trumps everything, and the black hair.
Bernthal's arms are no joke.
Yeah.
Either.
But in the end, it's the black hair. It's like I just don't buy it.
You can't put black hair on a Swede.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I know there's like blue-eyed, black-haired people out there. Like
Are there?
My first love, his name was Mickey. He had black hair and like clear blue eyes.
So hot.
And he was all evil.
Oh.
He was the one who where I found out he was a coke dealer.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, we're breaking up. And he's like, you can't break up with me just because I deal coke. And I was like, I can break up with you for whatever reason I want. And then he decided to give up dealing coke for me. This is in the 90s.
What?
For me.
For you?
And he was like, and it's fine because now I'm just doing this other thing. I'm not doing coke. I'm doing a much milder drug. It's this new thing called crystal.
Oh, God.
Cut to 6 months later, and I'm like, this is way worse. And then we broke up.
Was he using?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, honey.
And then at one point, he like stole all my money and then took my car. And yeah, it was bad.
Oh, God. Well, this was
anyway,
good.
Crystal, it's bad.
It's bad.
Gays.
We
Drugs
good?
are bad. I think that's it.
I think we're wrapped.
We did it all. We talked about DC. We talked about comics, the X-Men. We talked about drag queens. We talked about the Olympics.
Yeah, we did it all.
We talked about Nazis. Like, where else can you go?
I think I just had an epiphany.
Really, what?
Does Scream 7 come out this weekend?
Fuck yeah, it comes out on Thursday.
Oh, girl. We know what we're talking about next week.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ah!
Well, until
Yeah, we should
then-
just do a all horror. We're going to think of some games. Let's do some games.
Okay. Scary games?
Or just like games of like, like about like with all the different Scream face, like the different ghost face killers, like
Love it.
matchups.
Let's
do a matchup of the ghost face killers.
We'll do a DCKO, but ghost face.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Do you think Matthew Lillard is in this one?
I thought it was said that he was in it.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
It said that him and I have a feeling and Scott Foley are in it.
Oh, right. Wait, wasn't this the one where like everyone got hired back?
Yeah,
Didn't we
and
hear
so
that at some point?
but I think it's like flashbacks or like visions
Yeah.
or memories or dreams.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be really them.
Yeah.
But I told you my one, which I already seen. My original plan was for them to do a new Nightmare, where it's literally Neve Campbell
That's what I know.
and
That's what they
Courtney
should have
Cox, and then Matthew, and all the people that were Ghostface are getting murdered one by one.
That's
and
what they
it's
should
a fan
have
that's
done.
obsessed, and it's a fan that's obsessed with Neve Campbell, and so he's killing all the people that played Ghostface. Like, I think that would be
amazing.
That would be amazing. But we already
This
know that's
one-
not what it is.
Yeah, this one doesn't feel. This one I worry has lost the meta.
Yeah.
So
But
we'll
I
see.
do like the idea that now her kids are teenagers.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's her having to deal with Ghostface, but it's like her kids are having to deal with it.
Yeah.
And all I'm just saying is if they kill
Don't you
Courtney
dare.
Cox,
Don't you dare. Don't even go there.
I'm going to be real mad. I'm
When-
going to be real mad.
When do you think you're going to see it?
I'm going to try and see it on Thursday.
Okay.
I'm going to try and see it like the
I'll do
first
that too.
screening of it.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of shit to do on Friday. I have a birthday party,
Yep.
so I can't go to the movies that day. All right.
All right. Well, until then,
Okey-dokey.
And I'm so sorry that we read so many comics because I think we're like highly gay.
Why are we gay?
Well, don't you? So, if you read comics, well, then that makes you queer. Bye.